I'm not afraid to put my hand up and say I was wrong. I'm not afraid to sit here and eat crow because that's what happens in this industry, in this world. I got to step into the batter's box and I try and do it as seldomly as possible. I don't try and come into the batter's box with a definitive point and say, I think Bryce Young's not the Carolina Panthers franchise quarterback. I can't figure the guy out. And I'm happy that I'm wrong in a good way, where it's like, at least I said he is the Panthers franchise quarterback, and he turned out not to be. I'm happy that I'm sitting here and saying, okay, he figured it out, because I want him to be good. Like this is what I want to put on the record a million times over. Bryce Young is a terrific human being. The dude is so rock solid. There is not a person I'm rooting for more to turn into an absolute stud than Bryce Young. And so it's like I can come on here last week and say, I have question marks because he got outplayed by a rookie quarterback against the Saints. I think that's fair. I think that's fair for me to say because the stats weren't great. Ladies and gentlemen, up to this week, yes, the Panthers were 5-5, but hear me out. Bryce Young was not top 20 in passing yards, passing touchdowns, completion percentage, and quarterback rating. I don't know who's going to sit here and tell you, Caden, that sounds like a franchise quarterback to me. I think you're out of your mind if you're going to sit here and try and defend that. He gets outplayed by a rookie quarterback. You have an opportunity to go 6-4 to try and be neck and neck with the Buccaneers to win the division. The Bucs have won the division 4 years in a row and are the front runners right now to win it for a fifth year in a row. So I'm sitting here saying, okay, we're going up against the Saints. Let's see what happens. And they lose. And you go 5-5 and you get outplayed by Tyler Shuck, a rookie quarterback starting his second game ever in the National Football League. So I come on here in front of my camera, behind my microphone, and say, I don't think Bryce Young is the Panthers franchise quarterback. Now here I am a week later, after he sets the franchise record for the Panthers in passing yards. He wins another football game where he leads a game-winning drive. I sit here today and tell you, I'm happy I was wrong. I'm happy. I'm happy Bryce Young is figuring it out because I can't figure him out as a player. I hope he can sustain this level of consistency because if he does, he's awesome. And the Panthers can get into the playoffs, which is nuts. They're winning games, folks. And it's a competitive NFC race right now. And I saw this stat on Twitter. Shout out Josh Norris. Bryce Young now has 12 career wins. I know it's not very glorious in Carolina. This is now year 3. He has 12 career wins. 10 have ended with fourth quarter or overtime game-winning drives. What? That's insanity. I mean, talk about the clutch gene. Talk about being able to get it done in the big moments. That's huge. 10 out of 12 games have ended with Bryce Young leading a fourth quarter or overtime game-winning drive. That's awesome. And yesterday was a 448-yard franchise record-setting game with 3 touchdowns, no picks, 31 completions, 45 attempts. What a game, Bryce Young. What a game. Panthers now move to 6-5. They've got life. This is a team that can run the ball at a high level with Rico Dowdle. He was instrumental in a lot of these wins that Carolina's had. And now Carolina's got to go on the road against a really good 49ers team on Monday Night Football. Let's see if Bryce can sustain consistency because Robert Saleh's got those guys flying around in San Fran. Let's see if Bryce can sustain that consistency because if he can, okay, I'm going to start to retract even more. And I already am. I'm already retracting what I'm saying. But I don't want to come on here and say and be like, guys, can you blame me before this week? Because this week was, of course, obviously the best game of his entire career. And so when you go from maybe playing the worst game of your entire career with an opportunity to move yourself that much closer to being the number one seed in the NFC South, and you get outplayed by a rookie quarterback in his second ever start, how can you not see where I'm coming from? How can you not see the frustration of me who wants to see Bryce Young succeed? Who wants to see the Carolina Panthers turn it around after investing so much to go get him? I mean, guys, they picked him number one overall. They gave up 2 first-round picks, one of them that turned into the number one overall pick that was Caleb Williams, and we see what he's doing right now. So I already am like, oh my gosh, I have to know that the Panthers gave up basically Caleb Williams, DJ Moore, another first-round pick, a second-round pick for Bryce Young. So it's like, this has got to work. This has to work. And they invested $100 million into the offensive line. You went and got Dave Canales, who turned around Geno Smith, helped turn around Baker Mayfield. Surely he should help turn around Bryce Young. And this was the peak on Sunday. That's the peak. That's what you can get with Bryce and Dave Canales. So we don't have to hit the peak every single time, but can we be like 80% of that? 75%? Shoot, I'll take 60. 60 would probably be 300 yards. I'll take 50%. I'll take 50%. I'll take a 200-yard game with 2 touchdowns every single day of the week. Every single day of the week. So I was very pleased with the positive performance from Bryce Young. I don't want to be the guy that sits here and like hate watches, because I know that's like become a thing where it's like I say Bryce is going to be bad, so I want my take to be correct, so I'm going to sit here and hate watch, where it's like, Bryce Young, please be bad, please be bad. No, I'm not sitting here doing that. I promise, guys. I'm sitting here saying, you know what? Good for Bryce. There was that big time throw that he made. Tommy Tremble broke like 18 tackles, and they do a slow-mo on Bryce Young, and the dude was like just pumping his fists, and I was so excited for him. I was like, yes, Bryce. I had a big smile on my face. Yes, Bryce Young. I'm wrong. Hand up. I'm sorry, Bryce Young. I'm wrong. I stepped in the batter's box and I was off. Keep doing your thing. Keep killing it. You're a beast. Okay? You're a beast. Huge game for the Carolina Panthers.